Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthrow here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In the last episode, we cleared up the third row of boss battles with Sonic, so in this episode, we are moving on to Bowser's, which sadly took 2 tries. I almost got it on the first try, and then I died to Taboo because of something really stupid. I don't remember what it was, but it was really stupid. It would have been so nice if I'd gotten this in 1 try, but it did take 2, unfortunately. Regardless, here, and I thought Bowser was going to give me a lot more trouble, but really, he actually didn't give me much trouble. I mean, there's actually not too much to say. For the most part, you usually get opportunities to do any arrow you want. You just don't get to do a lot of them in a row. Because most things he has come in useful at some point. I mean, for Bowser, he's got a lot of different moves. You know, his standard B is using just basically Flamethrower, which is also what Charizard uses, but you know, he's got a decent projectile, and you can angle it slightly in this game, so he's got a good projectile to use. He's very strong. He is a little bit slow, but I mean, aside from that, you can pretty much use anything you want to here. I was kind of surprised that that was the case with Bowser, because for most of the heavyweights it's not. Like for Ganon, for DDD, you have to be very specific in what you want to use, but aside from being slow, I mean, he had pretty good attacks that were relatively fast for a heavyweight character, so I actually didn't have too much trouble in this boss battle. As you can see, I mean, I've got through 2 of them right now and only taken 5%, so it's kind of surprising that it worked that well. I do think it is a little bit more of a patience game with the heavyweights, and the same thing is the case with Bowser, but just don't try to do too many attacks before they initiate an attack. Just, you know, stick with 1 attack every time you get a break, and you will usually be fine in doing that. I mean, Bowser's up smash was faring very well right here. His side smash is actually pretty good because it's a double hit thing. The second hit's incredibly strong. His down one there was never any need for, so I'd say stay away from the down smash, because that one I remember takes up a lot of time. But there's really never any need for that. His down B, usually not much of a need for it, but his up B is a decent recovery, and it also does a decent amount of damage as well. And then, of course, like I mentioned, his standard B is, you know, just his side thing. Is his Flamethrower, it's his projectile. His side B is supposed to be basically one where he will grab a character and then kind of like fly up into the air. But obviously you can't grab characters, and there was a flawless run for Duon, at least damage-wise, with Bowser, so that's pretty decent. But, I mean, with his side attack, it's really not that useful because you can't grab bosses in this game, so, or in this mission, so since it is boss battles, you don't have to bother using it. It will do damage to them, but not very much. Aerial-wise, his standard one's not very good, but his back aerial's pretty good. It has a little bit of recharge time on it, not too much. His forward one's pretty strong and fairly fast. So, yeah, you pretty much have free reign to do whatever you want. Right there, I thought he was going to zoom across the stage, and he shot the missiles instead, so I knew the second time he was definitely doing it, because he never shoots missiles twice in a row that quickly, back to back. They may repeat attacks, but they usually never do them like that, so. I mean, you can see right there, Galleon lost half of his final health, so. The side smash is pretty powerful overall. Really not too much to add to this one. I mean, you guys kind of know the drill by now, which is probably the bad thing about doing the recordings for these, but I am going to try to get them all done before college starts, and I'll have this, and then after that, like I said, I'm still not sure if I'm going to take a break or not. Likely there will be a break. I won't be taking a break, but there will be a break, just to make sure that, you know, I can balance out my college work and my, you know, videos. So I do have an LP that's completely recorded. I have one that's about a third of the way recorded. I'm going to try to record that in the next coming days. And so I'll have that one, you know, and then all I have to do is edit them together. Which I'll be trying to do a lot of that once I get all the boss battles edited. I'll try to be doing a lot of that. And yeah, I would have totally died right there, by the way, had it not been for the fact I killed him. Because I was trying to run back onto the stage there and he never made it, so I'm assuming I would have died right there. But like I said, I've got 2 projects in the making. I am going to try to edit them at some point. The editing may not be as fast as I would like. I don't really know. but they are recorded. Recording really is honestly the time-consuming issue. The editing is basically, you know, there's not too much to edit for both of those projects, really, so it's more so waiting for them to render that will take longer than anything else will. And even then, that won't be too bad. It's not like Mario Kart, where it's going to take a really long time. I'm half tempted to put Mario Kart on hiatus. I'm still not sure. I haven't tried to upload any of that yet. I think overall, once I get some extra time, I will try to record the rest of that. But, I mean, we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm going to stick with what's efficient, quick, and still a fun, good project to do. And so that will give me a lot of time to actually work on other stuff while I've got, you know, scheduled uploads going then. Because it'll be a lot easier with the two projects, or the one in the works and the one that's already done. Because I recorded it, and it was probably about 4 hours worth of recording to get a third through the game. I mean, it can be a long game for some people. For what I've done in the game, it's really not that long, but I won't spoil it for you. It's not an LP people haven't seen before, but, you know, most of the time that's usually the case with just about anything. So we are on boss number 8 here, Rayquaza, which is having Rayquaza, or not number 8, number 9. Having a Rayquaza for your number 9 boss is never a good thing, because he's going to go really fast, so I knew this one was going to be a bit of a race to see who could get through first, and even though I said in the previous episode you usually don't want that mentality going in, I think I said that on Lucario's, in this case that's pretty much what it's going to be. It's just a race to who can kill who first. And luckily it looks like I'm doing pretty good so far here. And then of course as soon as I say that I get hit. Yeah, this is the part I was just trying to gun it, basically. Normally I play that fight a lot more carefully, but I knew it was the last one besides Taboo, and I knew I had another heart container, so I was like, alright, I'm going for it. Definitely use that last one before getting to Taboo, and on we go to the final fight. Only 4.5 minutes for Bowser. That's a lot faster than some of the other characters we've been using before. I probably should have just air dodged that, but you know, it's not that big a deal, really. I will say Bowser's a character that I definitely don't use a lot, so I wasn't entirely sure how far his fire breath would go, but like I said, he actually played pretty well for the most part. He still won't be one of my favorite characters, as most of the heavyweights are not. The only heavyweights I ever use are Wolf and Lucario. That's about it. So yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go. Likely by the time this goes up, it will either be just before college starts for me, or it will be already in progress. Judging by my computer right now, you guys, the day that I am doing the audio for this, you guys got the boss battles for NES. So you'll have Sonic's boss battle and then this one. So it might be up before then. I'm trying to upload them daily, in case you guys haven't noticed, but I am trying to go with daily uploads on this. So it might be up before then. It should be. If that's the pattern, then it should be out on Saturday. I don't think I'm going to get them all uploaded before college starts, but I am definitely, after I record the audio for this one and for the next two, I am definitely going to try to get all of them recorded and get them all put together. It may not happen in one night, and I doubt it will, because it's already 1 in the morning, technically. I don't think it'll happen, but who knows? It might. Hopefully it will, because it'd be nice to have it, you know, just all taken care of beforehand. And then just get that out of the way, and then start editing the other ones, because I don't have to do post for this.